Morning students, today we shall study our fifth poem of class 9th language and English language and literature. The poem is A Legend of Northland, written by Phoebe Cary. It suggests the greedy nature of the human beings. The poem suggests that human beings always does not want to part their property to others, does not want to give charity to others. Whenever they wants to give, it gives a pinch to their heart. Saint Peter, who we know is a great preacher, and the women in the Northland, which was always covered with snow, earned the wrath of Saint Peter, and as a result Saint Peter cursed her. So let's see what happened in this legend. The poem is in the form of a ballad. It contains a story and long narrative poem. So here away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they cannot sleep them through. So the story is about the Northland, which remains always under the cover of snow, and where the hours of the day are very few, whereas the nights are extremely long. And nights are not only long, but remains very chilly and very cold. It's a cold winter season, and it's so difficult to sleep during the night. Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledge when it snows, and the children look like bear's cub in their funny furry clothes. During the wintry season, the one sledge was harnessed, joined by the villagers, and the reindeer used to pull all those sledges, and the children looked like bear's cub, used to wear the furry clothes, and they look like the cubs of the bear. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe it is true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell to you. So the people of the Northland used to tell a very curious, a very story which everybody wants to know. And it's not true. Can't say that the story is true, but definitely it contains some meaning and lesson inside the story. So if the poet wants to tell you this story to you, it will give you some lesson. Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it, preaching just as he did, you know. So the story is that the good Saint Peter, who when he used to live in the world, and he used to wander all around and give the preaching to the people all over the world, as we know him that he was a great preacher on the earth. He came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cake and baking them on the hearth. So Saint Peter was very tired and also felt hungry. So he came at the cottage of a woman, where a short woman was making cakes on her stove. And being faint with fasting, for the day was almost done, he asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. Saint Peter was quite hungry, was almost fasting and fainting due to hunger, feeling very weak. So he asked the women to give him a piece of cake from the store of his house, of her house. But what happened? So she went inside the house and made a very little cake, but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. Women went inside the house and started the baking of the cake. And when the cake was baked, it looked too large, and she decided not to give to Saint Peter because she was feeling greedy, not to give the big cake to Saint Peter. Therefore, she needed another and a still smaller one, but it looked, when she turned it over, as large as the first had done. So she needed another cake and baked another cake, but when this cake was also baked completely, it also looked too large to give to Saint Peter. So she felt that she can't give this cake to Saint Peter as well. When she took Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as wafer, but she could not part with that. And then she took a small amount of the flour and kneaded and rolled one more smaller piece of cake, just like as thin as wafer. But when the cake was baked, the women did not have the desire to give even this cake to Saint Peter. So she does not want to give even this cake to Saint Peter. For she had, my cakes that seems too small when I eat to them myself are yet too large to give away. So she put them on the shelf. So she said that when I eat those cakes myself, they looks very small to you, but when I am now going to give it to others, these cakes are looking too large. So it means that she was shrinking in her heart, that she does not want to give his belonging to others. So she put the cake in her shelf. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Saint Peter became very angry due to this unkind act of the women. He was very hungry and was almost fainting, and this act of the women definitely provoked Saint Peter's to a very great extent. And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm." And Saint Peter cursed that women, that you are extremely selfish women. You are so selfish that you cannot live in the you don't deserve to live in the human form, in the human body, and you don't even deserve food and shelter, and you don't even deserve to be kept warm by the fire. Now you shall build as the birds do, and shall get your scanty food. And now you will be in the form of a bird. You don't deserve the human form, and you have to live in the form of a bird. And shall get your scanty food, and you will get your small amount of food, just as a bird, boring and boring and boring all day, hard dry food. And from now on you will get a tiny amount of your food by working so hard, by keeping below the wood, and after boring whole day along, you will get a small amount of your food from the dry wood. Then up she went through the chimney, never speak a word, and out on the top flew the woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. And then from the chimney of the house, the women took the form of a bird and went away. And on the top there remains a woodpecker. She was changed into the form of a woodpecker. She had a scarlet cap on her head and was left the same. The woman was wearing at that time a scarlet cap, and that cap was remained intact on her head, but all the rest of the clothes were burned and black as coal in the flame. But rest of the clothes were burnt in the flame of the fire, and that is why her body became black and brownish, but the scarlet cap remained on her head. And every country schoolboy has seen her in the wood where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring and boring for food. So whenever the school boys, country school boy used to go to their school, they always see on the edge of the woodpecker working hard, boring and boring all the time to find the tiny amount of her food. So this is the story that contains in this poem. Now we shall see the questions and answers of this. Which country or countries do you think Northland refers to? Northland refers to the northern country where the days are small and the nights are very large, and appears to be the Scandinavian or the northern countries, very close to the northern pole. What did Saint Peter ask the old lady for? What was the lady's reaction? Saint Peter wanted a cake from the store of the women, and he asked for a cake in order to feed it, and it was his only desire because he had wandered along for quite a lot of time and he was feeling hungry. And lady's reaction was extremely unkind, very cruel. She does not want to give this even the smallest piece of cake to Saint Peter. This shows that the woman was extremely greedy. How did he punish her? Saint Peter cursed the women. He cursed that you don't deserve to remain in the human form, even you don't deserve the food and the cloth and the warmth of the fire. So now on you will be a bird and you have to fly all over and get your tiny amount of food. How does woodpecker get her food? The woodpecker gets her food by boring and boring hard on the wood, and by working so hard she gets a small amount of her food. Do you think that old lady would have been so ungenerous if she had known who Saint Peter really was? What would she have done then? Can't say she does not know about Saint Peter. There is every possibility if she had known Saint Peter, she might have parted her cake to him. But Saint Peter had to take the examination of the old women. So he came in the form of an ordinary person, and to examine the mindset of the old women, and she fall flat in this examination because she proved to be extremely selfish, unkind, and very greedy. So he gave punishment to the old lady. Is this true story? Which parts of story you feel it's most important? The story is a fable, a legend, which is told to the children of the Northland, and this last stanza of the poem, in which Saint Peter converts or curse the lady to become a bird and fly all across to get her small amount of food by boring hard on the wood. So appears to be rather most important to us. What's legend? Why is the poem called a legend? Legends are the old stories, fables, anecdotes which gives a very important lesson to us. And this poem also gives a very important lesson to us that we should not feel temptation. We should not be unkind. We should be generous in our dealings with others. We should always feed the poor and hungry, and we should always keep a helping hand for the poor and the destitute people. This lady of this poem appears to be extremely selfish, and she had paid for her selfishness. Write a story on legends of in about 10 sentences. So a story can be written on this poem as well, because it contains a very important lesson for all of us to be very benevolent, very forbearing, and we must have a helping hand to others, particularly the poor, hungry people.